Rise and shine, baby. Today we're gonna go thrifting. For those of you who don't know me, for those of you who do, you know that I'm a thrifting queen. If we've been in a conversation for even 5 minutes and you were like,
oh my gosh, this is such a look, like you were such an icon.
And I'd say, oh my gosh, I thrifted this from such and such. You need to do it too. Here I am, here we are. We're gonna do it together. I'm gonna go thrift shopping today. I'm gonna hit up the main spots that I usually go to. I have so many people who come up to me and tell me, I've heard through the grapevine that you're a thrifting queen, and I've always, every time I try to thrift, I can't really find things. And I'm just like,
girl
or guy, this is what you need to do. Like, let's go thrifting together. I'm down. Let's go shopping together. Let's do it. We're gonna change lives. So I'm gonna bring you guys on that journey with me today. Disclaimer, this is not a guide to how one should thrift. I'm not a teacher. This isn't thrifting for dummies. This is just me taking you on my journey on how I thrift. Just come along for the ride. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna find some unique pieces. That's what I can promise you through this. We will find some unique, just pieces. So let's go. Now, before we get to thrifting, there's a couple things we gotta get in order. First, we gotta get cute. By get cute, I mean, listen, we're already cute, so we can't get what we already got. But get dressed. So today I decided on this blazer. I'm gonna insert a clip just so that you could see the full outfit. This blazer with these pair of Levi jeans, black turtleneck with my Air Force Ones. First of all, I'm a blazer whore. The blazer and the jeans I thrifted both in separate places. This blazer I think is just the best thing that I've ever picked up in my life. You might just say,
oh my gosh, you're being so dramatic, you're exaggerating, like there's better things.
No, the amount of times that I have worn this thing, it's ridiculous. I think I'm gonna pass this on to my granddaughter if I have one. I just feel like when I wear this, especially going thrift shopping, it's just like, oh, she's in here buying a $4 shirt, but she's actually a multimillionaire and she's on her way to buying another property. That's what this gives me. Who doesn't want to walk around like, oh my gosh, I'm wearing like a $12 blazer, but I'm looking like a multimillionaire. And the jeans, I actually found these jeans in the men's section. I was actually on my way to check out and I just happened to pass by these jeans and I was like, hold on a minute, I'm looking for like a good pair of jeans. They were $6. I'm like, why not? Let's try them out. They're Levi's. They just happened to be my waist size and they worked. I cut the bottoms and the rest is history. So
shop in the men's section, ladies.
all right, we got our outfit together. We're looking cute. We're making points. The last thing we got to do before we make a good playlist. I love being the main character and I love feeling like I'm living in a movie and this is the soundtrack of my movie. Just put in that playlist and leave the world behind. If you want to check out my playlist, I put the link in the description box. Now we got our playlist going. We got our outfit together. Let's go. Okay, not gonna lie, I've always wanted to buy a random wedding dress from a thrift store just because, like, why not? You know? Look at this. Imagine going to a restaurant wearing this, taking myself out to dinner with this. This is everything. Could I do something with this? It's that black tip. It's like it's losing me, but yet it's finding me. Oh wait, it's not even my size anyway. Never mind. Oh my gosh. God was really shining down on me in there. Either that or he literally hacked the register. My total turned out to be $20 less than I originally calculated. And I was so shook. She said the price and I was like, girl, did you miscalculate? Like, cause the math isn't mathing. But she didn't stutter, she didn't budge. And I was like, oh my gosh, no way. I'm exhausted. In spite of my exhaustion, I'm so excited about what I got. Let's just get right into this. Listen, let's do like a little commentary here. This is the beauty of thrifting. This is why I love thrifting. You really can just step into a store and the world is your oyster. You have no idea what exactly it is that you're gonna find. And what's so great is that it could be a piece that is so unique. For example, this blazer that I'm wearing. I have never found something like this in my life shopping, and I just feel like somebody's great grandfather or grandmother was wearing this a couple of decades ago. I don't know. I just love that it's so unique. And it's not like if you were to go into a regular store when you're shopping and you're seeing the same thing numerous times, you can just walk in and you have no idea what you're gonna find. And it could be the most unique piece that nobody could ever really have in their closet. That's the brilliance of thrifting to me, which is why I love it. And I feel like I found a couple of those things. So I did only go to 2 thrift stores. Usually when I'm thrifting, I only go to 2. I'll go to my local Salvation Army or Buffalo Exchange. Salvation Army is just, I think, the cheapest option. I honestly encourage, don't sleep on the Catholic Church thrift stores. I definitely found something like a really cute skirt one time a couple years ago for $5 in the maternity section. I would shop in the maternity section. You gotta shop without limitations. Buffalo Exchange I'll go to when I know that I want something that's fairly new and it's just more organized there, and I know that I'm going to find something that is specifically my style. Buffalo Exchange is a little bit higher, I think, in the price range, but I think you could still find stuff that's pretty affordable for what it is. And I just know that once I go in there, I know I'm gonna find something that is definitely within my style. So I'll go there when I'm like, I got a little bit more of the budget going and I know I'm gonna find something good there. Open yourself up to different sections. Don't just, if you're a woman, don't just stay in the women's section. If you're a man, don't just stay in the men's section. Like, you just never know what you're gonna find.
So,
Be free. Anyway, let's begin. Okay, so I'm gonna start with some of the stuff that I got from Salvation Army because that's where I went first, but I am gonna save what I think are some of the best things for last. So let's start with this green blazer. I got a couple of blazers. Like I said, I'm obsessed with blazers. I think it's actually a sickness. Do I care? No. This is the green blazer that I got. Ooh, ooh. I love this color. We're stepping into the springtime. I love the pale or the pastel kind of colors. And I feel like this is definitely, I guess, a pale green. I don't know what I'm saying. This is definitely the kind of color that I would think of would be in spring. I think it's just an overall great blazer. You can kind of just do whatever you want with this. It's cute, period. Next. Okay, next one. This shirt thing. These are one of the items that you kind of have to do a double take, or you have to just look at it a couple of times. There'll be some times where I'm thrifting and I'll see an item and it shoots at me immediately and I'm like, I have to have this. I'm not gonna have peace knowing that somebody else could potentially pick this up. I need to have this. And then there are other ones where I have to look at them twice and just think, okay, what can I do with this? This is kind of screaming at me here. It's kind of reeling me in, but can it really work? And that's another point too, when you're thrifting, it's good to look with vision. Look with vision, no duh. But I think it's good to have a creative eye when you're looking at things. For example, I picked this one up and at first glance, it's like, it just reminds me of like an old church basement. Does that make sense? It has the old brown and then the rugs are probably looking like this. But for some reason, it caught my eye. And so you kind of have to look with a creative eye and just think, okay, what do I have in my wardrobe that can work with this? And how many ways can I style this? You kind of have to think and envision yourself in it, especially if it catches your eye and it's reeling you in. Moral of the story, this caught my eye, it reeled me in. I just think it's a cute little, I just love the split at the bottom. I always see girls who have shirts like that and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. And I never found one like that. So I'm like, okay, this could make points in the springtime. And then who knows, we might be able to do a little something more with it, but this was cute. Next, hear me out. I know what you're thinking.
Juliet, my grandmother donated that. What are you doing with it?
And you know what? God bless your grandmother because she had good style. And that's why I picked it up. Look at this. Look at the colors on this. I'm a sucker for flowers. Once again, going into the springtime. I actually think you can wear this in all seasons. That's another thing. When I'm thinking style, I wear whatever I want whenever I want.
Period.
I'm not really restricted to seasons. Obviously, am I gonna go out in shorts in a crop top when it's 30 degrees? No. I mean more so like whatever styles are dedicated to certain seasons. I don't really restrict myself in that. I kind of just wear whatever my mood tells me to. Anyway, this is so grandma and I'm obsessed with it. You can style it different ways. As you see, I put like a belt. I kind of made it like a little dress, but you can also rock it like a blazer or something and just put it with a shirt and some jeans, some high-waisted jeans. You can really do whatever your heart desires with this, but I just love a good grandma piece that's done tastefully. And by golly, this is it. Next. Okay, another blazer. But this one, I couldn't leave without this. I actually don't think there's much that I can say about this. I think it speaks for itself. I love that you can style this once again into blazer. You can style it just very simply with black turtleneck or whatever shirt underneath, some high-waisted jeans, some sneakers, some boots, whatever you want to do. But I love an oversized blazer and I love when I'm able to wear it like a dress. So here, I mean, I did it with or without the belt. Either one works, it looks so good. I love being able to match it with the sheer black stockings and the boots. It's just very cool. This makes me feel like I'm Rachel from Friends. It's just very, ooh, it's just that cool 90s style. And I just love it. There's no other words. Next. The next one, it's like this, I want to say, this is Street Fighter? Yeah. It's this Street Fighter t-shirt. Funny enough, I don't feel like I pick up a lot of t-shirts whenever I go shopping. I really should, honestly, because I love a good graphic tee. But I saw this and I was like, hold on a minute. Like, do I play Street Fighter? No. Could I wear Street Fighter? Yes. I just thought it was so dope. I put it on. There were two sizes. They had a large and an extra large. I tried the large. It was almost a little too fitting for me. I'm obsessed with oversized, especially when it comes to a graphic tee like this. And then I tried the extra large and I said, oh, we're making moves. She's street fighting for sure. I put it on with jeans, leather jacket. It's a very simple thing. I also think this would be really dope with some layered gold necklaces. You could do some cool hoops. I don't know, you could just have fun. It's a simple shirt and I just think it's really cool. I had to take it. Next. Do I really need to say much? These are just so, and they were cheap too. They had to be no more than $15 to be quite honest. They're in perfectly good shape. Surprisingly, they're like an 8.5. I'm a size 7 and for some reason they fit me like a glove. These are one of the items once again where I looked at it with a creative eye. I have this great cream beige suit that I got from Princess Polly. It's a linen suit. It's just, oh, it's beautiful. And as soon as I saw these, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to take these. It would be a crime against fashion if I didn't take these. And so I did. And look how good they look. Ah! They're just, oh. And then on top of that, we're gonna get to the next item because they coincide with one another. How flippin' cute is that? And I saw this too, that with the boots, and I was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna have a whole monochrome moment here with the suit. So I said, I have to, it's no question. I have to take these. Ugh, chef's kiss. It's really, it's bliss. Next. Okay, so these are just cute little earrings. I just thought they were so fun. I'm huge on jewelry and I'm huge on funky, very fun, colorful jewelry. I just saw these and I'm like, ugh, why not? These are too adorable. Also, it's black and white, so you could wear this with probably almost anything and just have fun with it. So cute, love it. Next, we're down to the last two items and my heart is soaring. Aww. My heart is ascending. I don't think you guys are ready for this. Okay, listen, I know. You're thinking, Cat in the Hat. Yes, it does give a little bit of Cat in the Hat. These are one of the items where I looked at it and I had to see it on myself a couple of times before I left the store. It caught my eye immediately. Plus, I've been wanting a hat similar to this, bucket style, and it's just very colorful and the designs are great. But I put it on and I was like, okay, it's giving Cat in the Hat for sure. It's felt a little too big. I put it on a couple times. I went back and forth before I actually checked out. And I was like, okay, I can't no peace unless I know that I'm making the right decision with this hat. I even went to a couple of the girls who work there and I'm like, y'all, be honest with me, I can take it. How do you feel about this hat on me? They liked it. They were like, listen, it's a good price. They weren't trying to sell me or nothing. It was just like, hey, I like this on you and it goes with your eyeshadow, all that other stuff. All that to say, I could not leave the store knowing that this could possibly be on somebody else's head right now. No, I had to have it. And you know what? I made a good decision because look how sexy I look. Look how brilliant this is. Ah! Ah! Praise God. Next. This one I had to save for last. The hat was, you know, it was pretty leveled there. But to be honest, I think this was probably my favorite thing that I got out of this whole trip. Listen, I saw this thing and I'm like, hold on. I went to the mirror, I put it on. This fit like a glove, but also was oversized in the perfect way. And I love that it just goes all the way down to basically my feet. It flows like I could just see myself boss walking in the street with the wind just blowing that thing up like I'm freaking Superman. It's just so brilliant, especially like I said, for the springtime coming up. I just think this is such a good piece. You could really just throw on, as you see here, like white turtleneck, some jeans. I rocked it with the boots here, but I could also rock it with some sneakers. I can also rock it with this hat if I really want to get funky and fun. There's just so much I think that you can do with this on top. And then even the color like is just so brilliant. I love this green. I feel like the flowers are perfectly done. They're done tastefully. There's just nothing more to say. I just think this is like, I can rest because I found this. I can die peacefully. No, this is everything, and you're definitely gonna see me in this a lot, so
Giddy up.
all right, y'all, that's everything that I thrifted today. I'm so excited about the stuff that I purchased. I feel like I picked up some unique pieces. That's almost always my goal, is to find a unique piece, something that I feel like, number one, I don't have in my closet, but also how many people's closets is this gonna be in? And I feel like I accomplished that. I'm so excited. You're gonna be seeing this stuff on the gram. Get ready. She's looking right, looking tight, and on a budget. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you left with something that you didn't come in with. Ooh, that was a good one. That was poetry. I hope this inspires you to go out and thrift yourself. You could find great stuff at affordable prices. Also, I'm a firm believer that you don't need to have loads of money and only buy from luxury or name brand type of stuff to be considered stylish or to have a fashion sense. Not to toot my own horn, but I am a testament to balling on a budget and being fashionable. Am I against having name brands? Absolutely not. I think it's great, and I think people are still just as stylish, but don't feel limited or feel like I'm not fashionable or I can't have cool style or whatever unless I have such and such. Anyway, I love you all. Aww. I love us, and I don't know, good night.